Listen to that. This is the sound of a gaming revolution, and it's happening right now. On March 6, 2025, AMD dropped the Radeon RX 9070 XT, a GPU with 16 gigs of GDDR6, a boost clock hitting 2970 MHz, and ray tracing that might just make NVIDIA sweat. Then, 6 days later, the Ryzen 9 9950X3D hit with 16 cores at 5.7 GHz. Could this be the duo that changes gaming forever? I'm losing my mind over this. Picture this: 4K chaos, zero lag, all under $600. Crazy, right? Let's unpack it. Here's the deal. Gaming's getting wild. 4K is the new standard, ray tracing's everywhere, and AI's creeping into everything. But the catch? Most of us can't drop a grand on a GPU or CPU. AMD's 2025 lineup, launched this month, says, "We've got you." The RX 9070 XT is $599. The RX 9070 is $549. And they're promising enthusiast-level visuals without maxing out your credit card. Meanwhile, the Ryzen 9 9950X3D is built for gamers and creators who want it all: speed, power, frames. If this works, it's a game changer, literally. So, hi, I'm your tech-obsessed friend who's been refreshing AMD's site since CES 2025. I live for this stuff. Building PCs, chasing frames, yelling at lag spikes. When I saw these releases, I had to dig in. Are these the chips that'll carry me through the next 5 years of gaming bliss? Or just shiny hype? Let's figure it out together. Flashback to the early 2000s. GPUs were these clunky beasts. Think Radeon 9700 Pro, a legend in its day, but it barely pushed 1024 by 768. CPUs? My old Athlon 64 was a champ, but it choked on multitasking. AMD's been grinding for decades, often the underdog to NVIDIA and Intel. Remember 2019? The RX 5000 series brought solid 1440p gaming, but ray tracing was a dream. Then, 2022's RX 7000 series flexed with RDNA 3, great raster power, but NVIDIA still owned the ray tracing crown. CPUs evolved too. Ryzen 7 5800X 3D was a gaming king with that 3DV cache trick. Point is, AMD's been building to this moment, and 2025 feels like their big swing. Okay, let's break down the now. March 6, 2025, Radeon RX 9070. XT and RX 9070 land. These GPUs run on RDNA 4, AMD's latest architecture. The XT's got 4096 stream processors. Imagine a swarm of tiny pixel-pushing ants, and a game clock of 2400 MHz, boosting to 2970 MHz. The RX 9070 scales back to 3584 processors and 2540 MHz boost. Both rock 16 GB of GDDR6 at 20 gigabits per second, fast enough to handle 4K textures without a hiccup. Benchmarks? AMD says 99 FPS in Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 at 4K extreme settings. That's smooth as butter. Oh, and ray tracing? 3rd-gen accelerators mean reflections and shadows that don't tank your frames. It's like RDNA 3 grew up and hit the gym. Then, March 12th, Ryzen 9 9950X3D and 9900X3D drop. These are Zen 5 chips with 2nd-generation 3DV cache. Extra memory stacked under the cores for insane gaming boosts. The 9950X3D, 16 cores, 32 threads, 5.7 GHz boost, 144 MB cache. The 9900X3Ds, 12 cores hit 5.5 GHz with 140 MB. Pair these with an RX 9070 XT, and you're looking at 20% faster gaming than Intel's best, per AMD's tests. It's like strapping a rocket to your rig. Okay, let's get real with some numbers. I scoured the web, and here's what's popping up. The RX 9070 XT cranks out 99 FPS in Call of Duty. Black Ops 6 at 4K Extreme, native, no upscaling tricks, on early drivers per IGN's CES peak. Pair that with the Ryzen 9 9950X3D, and Tom's Hardware says it's tying the gaming champ Ryzen 7 9800X3D with a wild 37% lead over Intel's Core 9 285K across 40 games at 1080p. Cinebench? It's flexing 2,448 points multi-core, 77% more than the 9800X3D. This duo's not just talk, it's a frame rate freight train. Picture this. You're in Cyberpunk 2077, ray-traced Night City glowing, and your RX 9070 XT's humming like it's vibing to V's playlist. NVIDIA's RTX 5070 rolls up like, I've got DLSS 3, and AMD's like, cool, meet FSR 4, AI upscaling that's exclusive to me. Meanwhile, the Ryzen 9 9950X3D is over here flexing like Thor with his hammer, smashing benchmarks. It's Avengers-level tech, and I'm just Tony Stark in the corner, geeking out. Speaking of Avengers, imagine Thor hammering Space Marine 2 at 4K. TechSpot says the RX 9070 XT smashes the RTX 5070 Ti by 36% there, outpacing even the RX 7900 XTX. That's not just a win, that's a Hulk smash on NVIDIA's turf. Now, dream with me. It's 2026. You're rocking an RX 9070 XT and Ryzen 9 9950X3D. GTA 6 drops, 4K, max settings, ray tracing on, and you're cruising Los Santos at 100 FPS. And the numbers back this up. Early tests show the RX 9070 XT hitting 99 FPS in Black Ops 6 at 4K, and with the 9950X3D's 37% gaming edge over Intel, we're talking serious horsepower. GTA 6 at 100 FPS. That's not a pipe dream. It's a preview of your next rig-melting faces in Los Santos. No stuttering, no wallet tears. AMD's vision is a world where killer gaming doesn't mean selling a kidney. And it's not just desktops. Ryzen 9000 HX laptops and Ryzen AI Max chips are out there too, pushing 5.5 GHz and 50 TOPS of AI power. Handhelds like the Ryzen Z. 2 Extreme? 8 cores, 16 RDNA. 3.5 units. Steam Deck? Who? This could be gaming's golden age, and I'm here for it. More time with my squad, less time cursing frame drops. That's the vibe I'm chasing. But hold up, it's not all roses. Supply's the big question mark. The RX 9070 XT launched 18 days ago, and X-posts are screaming about scalpers and empty shelves. Sound familiar? Crypto mining flashbacks, anyone? AMD swears they've got stock coming. Partners like Asus and Sapphire are pumping out cards. But we've heard that tune before. Ray tracing's better, but leaks say NVIDIA's RTX 5080 might still edge it out. TechSpot's got the receipts. In Marvel Rivals at 4K, the RX 9070 XT trails the RTX 5070 Ti by 11%, 51 FPS to their 57. It's close, but NVIDIA's still got a ray tracing trick up its sleeve. Supply's the real kicker though. X-posts are crying about scalpers snagging these already. And pricing? $599 is sweet. But if scalpers jack it to $800, we're back to square one. CPUs seem solid. Ryzen 9 stock's holding. But it's early days. Can AMD deliver? I'm hopeful, but I've got my skeptic hat on. So, what's your take? Snagged an RX 9070 XT yet? Or holding out for reviews? Team AMD, NVIDIA, or just here for the popcorn? And that Ryzen 9 9950X3D dash. Dream CPU or overkill? Hit me up. I'm reading everything. Here's a fun one. Notebook Check says the 9950X3D's single-core Geekbench is 3,363, 12% up from the 7950X3D. Is that enough to crown it your gaming king, or are you waiting for more? Tell me. Oh, and pro tip, pair these with a fast SSD. Loading screens are so 2020? Let's keep this convo rolling. What's your next upgrade? Diving deeper, RDNA 4's got second-gen AI accelerators. That's FSR 4's secret sauce. Machine learning upscaling that turns 1080p into 4K without breaking a sweat. Think of it like your GPU's got a crystal ball predicting pixels. Ryzen's 3DV cache? It's like giving your CPU a cheat code. Extra cache means less waiting on RAM. Perfect for Starfield's endless planets. Web Chatter says FSR4's 30-plus launch games are just the start. 75 more by year-end. This isn't just hardware, it's a whole ecosystem flex. Here's what gets me. Gaming's my zen. After a brutal day, it's me, a headset, and a world where I'm the hero. AMD's 2025 push feels personal. It's for folks like us who want epic nights without epic bills. If this combo delivers, it's not just frames per second, it's freedom. More wins, more laughs, one more game at 2 a.m. That's worth rooting for. So, AMD's 2025? It's a bold play. RX 9000 GPUs, Ryzen 9 CPUs, mobile chips, handhelds, all hitting shelves now. If they nail supply and performance, we're looking at a seismic shift. This isn't just tech, it's a promise. Gaming's for everyone. Stick around, we're tracking this ride. Subscribe, tell me your rig goals, and let's see where this takes us. March 2025's just the start. Game on!